Okay, it's 9:58, we're back in regular session. Next item on the agenda is setting a date for the next Policy and Procedure Committee meeting. The way the calendar is worked out, in December, on December 7th is gonna be the county board reorganizational meeting. And then December 15th is gonna be the full county board meeting. So normally, the committee meetings will be like the week of December 7th and going forward. So normally, we would probably be meeting on the Thursday before that. I don't know if that's December 3rd or whatever the date is. But technically, from November 30th until December 7th, we don't really have a county board. So what we can do to have the Policy and Procedure Committee is to meet during the last week of November. November 26th is Thanksgiving Day, and the next day after that, the offices are closed. So what we're looking at is the option to have our next meeting on either the 23rd, 24th, or 25th. Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, just before Thanksgiving Day.
On Wednesday, I won't be here. Yes, I will.
So it's up to the committee to, given those facts, to decide what they want to do.
23rd, I think.
23rd is a Monday, is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, 24th. Yeah.
Third, the 24th, or the 25th is what we're looking at as far as options go.
And when's reorganization?
December 7th, a Monday. First Monday in December. December 1st is on a Tuesday this year.
So,
So if it's in November, do us lame duck members attend or what?
Your term ends on November 30th, Mr. Sticknall. I'm sorry.
well, do we need to move, like management would be on the 7th?
Well, that's something that I think you should discuss next Monday.
But
My
legally,
suggestion would be that you have two options as far as management goes. One is that you could meet immediately following the reorganizational meeting. The other option would be to meet on the Wednesday, the 9th, same day that you have judicial. So I think you have those two. That would make the most sense. So,
okay. Because technically we can't do it on the 7th because there is no official.
you can do it on the 7th immediately following the organizational.
No, the
meeting.
7th is Monday.
Right.
Oh, that's when it is? Okay.
The organizational meeting is at 9 o'clock on the 7th. It'll probably
Okay.
be over by, say, 10 o'clock at the latest. Usually doesn't take very long. Elect the chairman, vice chairman, take care of the committee assignments and a couple other things if we got bonds to set. Swear in the newly elected people. So you could meet right after that meeting. If you wished, or you could meet.
We can bring it up. All right.
It poses a little bit of a question in that the agendas have to be posted ahead of time. Well, the committee assignments that are in existence right now won't necessarily be the same. But in order to have these committee meetings before the board meeting, this is, what we gotta do. So I don't see any problem in having the management committee meeting right after the organizational meeting, in other words, the same day. health committee and tax committee the next days. Those are all days, you know, you wouldn't be able to get the agenda posted ahead of time. So when the agenda is posted, the agendas will be fine, it's just the members on the committees might not be completely accurate, so. I don't think there's any problem with that.
Did you have a preference, Barb?
Well, Mondays are my day off, but, you know, I can always come before a meeting, or no, before I go to work. Doesn't matter, whatever works for me.
You said you couldn't come on Wednesday though.
Well, I can now, I forgot, but I'm not leaving until after work. I'm going to Missouri.
Okay, well, as far as I'm concerned, any of those days work for me. I don't know, Charlie, what do you think?
I think I can move with anything there except Dr. Quintus that I don't know about now, but I don't think I'm gonna have that.
Doctor appointments. You'll still have one eye.
Which is in the back of my head, I watch you go away.
Yeah, watch out.
How about Marvin, do you have any thoughts, any of those days?
I'm free pretty much anytime.
What do you think, Amanda?
I'll be here.
Does it matter to you which of those days?
I will be here any of the days that are chosen.
Well, I'm just, you know, talking more like, is there any other activities that you know of that you do or that we have that might interfere on any of those days?
No, that I'm aware of.
Okay, well, somebody pick a day.
Let's do the 25th.
Wednesday? Wednesday the 25th.
I'm suggesting the 25th,
Which is it?
Wednesday.
Wednesday the 25th.
Day before Thanksgiving.
Are you going out of town for Thanksgiving? Just
I
a
won't
one
tell
night?
you.
Hmm?
I'll second
Don't you usually go out of town for
I
Thanksgiving?
may, but you can have it without me. I do.
No, we're not doing that.
I'm not sure. I might go even earlier than that if I go with my family.
Well, that's part of the reason I, you know, was saying now, if people have plans for Thanksgiving, sometimes they leave early. Maybe we're better to consider
Monday.
earlier in the week, that's all.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure when I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna go when they ask me to come out, so that's it. I'm sorry.
it. Monday, okay with you?
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, that'd be better.
Okay, so Monday.
That's all you had to
23rd.
say.
I've said too much already.
We're all in agreement then, it'll
Yes.
be Monday the 23rd? Okay. Monday the 23rd, Amanda.
Two sticks and turkey.
I just put the 25th in my phone.
Well, you can come then too.
Hey,
Do we need to do a motion for that?
No.
we wouldn't wanna miss your last meeting, you know? Oh, man.
All right, moving ahead, appointments, I don't have any appointments today that I know about. May have some by the time we get to the meeting. Correspondence. I got correspondence.
Have you read them yourself?
Yes, sir.
Tell us what they are, so we don't have to read them too.
Well, I can do that.
Yeah.
I got a letter here from the city of Watseka. There's gonna be a hearing on November 10th to rezone some property over here. Property owners within 250 feet of 1223 Sugar Creek Court. So they sent us a letter if we wanna come to the meeting for the hearing. I talked to Mr. Yergler about it and he said, no big deal. So, if you wanna know more about it, you come and look at the letter here, right there. Also, we got a bill that we can talk about sometime or other. from the Illinois Association of County Board Members. That's an organization that we get, over the last year or so, we've got more communication from than we ever did in the past, but we've never belonged to them. But they sent us a bill for annual dues of $850. I'm not in favor of paying it. If anybody wants to talk about it some more, we can certainly do that as well, but I want you to know that's what we got. We send money every year to the other organization down there in Springfield. They send us the money back. So that's a good thing.
If you ask them, they probably send the receipt.
We get pretty much the same information from them that this outfit is doing, so. I can't see that there's any benefit to it, but. So, and then lastly, but not too much, I'll tell you, we have some more communication from our friends at the East Central Illinois Community Action Agency. As you know, we spent quite a bit of time at the last full board meeting talking about the space over here that Head Start occupies. I have a letter here that I got in the mail. I guess it came here. And it's from our friend Odette Hyatt Watson. She is the person, if I'm speaking correctly, and I'll put that caveat there, but she is the person who was the director, who was, I guess, removed or resigned because of allegations or whatever about mismanagement of funds. And now it says, she says, I have returned to ECI-CCA in September. And so she's back. How they let her do that, I don't know. But at the same time, you know that there's this outfit in Colorado that says they want to take this over. Here's a letter here from East Central Illinois Action Agency addressed to the Office of U.S. Department of Health and Human Services in Chicago. They are appealing giving the outfit in Colorado the Head Start permit. So now it looks like they're gonna have a fight over who's gonna do it. Sounds to me like nobody's gonna do it, at least for quite a while. But it really puts us in a real area of turmoil, I think. Personally, I think that our best bet is to say, look, guys, you go work that out however you want, but we need that space and we're gonna have to take it over. We can't fiddle around here while you people waltz around with your stuff, so. But that's my feeling about it. I thought after the meeting today, I'd talk to Mr. Behrens about it a little bit more in detail, because the management committee will be discussing this on Monday, so forth. This was all something that I just got, I think yesterday or the day before.
John, do I offer a
It
comment?
just throws another crazy thing into the fire that, I don't know what's going on with those people, but if they wanna fight about it, that's.
We don't need to be in the middle of it.
Can I offer a comment?
Mr. All told me this morning he saw somewhere where they also, that East Central Illinois agency, they operated Head Start over in Gilman, and now they've lost that.
Oh, really?
So,
I was on my email, or on my smartphone article today.
so we don't have anything to do with the one in Gilman, and we wouldn't have anything to do with the one in Watsika, were it not for the fact that they're renting space here in our building. That's our only connection.
John, can I offer a comment?
Yes, sir.
I may not be here Monday, but I'd like to offer that I think we should check with our state's attorney first, but accept the fact that they have lost their charter, so they don't no more exist, so we can go on and use the space for other purposes.
We already did that.
We did?
That's why we brought it up at the last board meeting. But this outfit from Colorado has been given a permit to operate the program. They want us to give them a lease so they can occupy the same
Well,
space.
Bill, that's the same thing to them, saying they gave up the charter, we don't have one anymore, even with them. There's no reason they could assign the charter to somebody else, and they didn't do that, they gave it up.
The federal government signed it.
Yeah, federal government gave it, took it back. Whatever, however it's worded, that's what I would do.
I'm gonna talk to Mr. Behrens about it when the meeting's over with. You can certainly sit in on that if you'd like. It's not a formal meeting.
Okay.
I'm just giving him some information. That takes care of correspondence. Let's go to claims. You were sent a copy of the claims. We have a motion to approve the claims.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Okay, it's like nobody else is here, but. You can second.
She's not on the committee yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Are there any other questions about the claims? Seeing none, we call a roll, please, Amanda?
Barons,
Yes.
Alt,
Yes.
Signot.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes. Is there any old business to come before the committee? Any new business? Is there a motion to adjourn?
I so moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any other questions or comments about adjourning? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign? Meeting is adjourned.